Hello there, and welcome to my channel, Celestial Connection. My name is Alyssa, and I am the founder of Celestial Connection. If you're new here, welcome. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get updates on all of my new videos. Today's practice is going to focus on detoxing the mind, the body, and the spirit. I like to call it spring cleaning, right? Spring cleaning, when we refer to that, we usually think of cleaning our homes, cleaning our physical spaces, getting rid of things that we no longer use or need. Well, today's practice on the mat is going to be a great way to cleanse your spirit, but also cleanse your body and your mind. We will be working with the practice of Saucha. Saucha is one of the niyamas, which is part of the 8 limbs of yoga. Our niyamas are internal disciplines or reflective practices. And Saucha translates to cleanliness or purity. And so when we think of this practice of Saucha, right, where when we do our spring cleaning and we clean our house, that's an example of Saucha. But how can we take that practice and bring it inward and practice for ourselves, right? Our physical bodies, our minds, and our soul. So today's practice, we're going to do lots of twisting. And I like to think of twisting as wringing out the dirty towels, right? We're going to be wringing out what no longer serves us, what's maybe holding us back from moving forward, and making lots of space so that we can plant new seeds and continue growing. This practice is great to do during the spring equinox or even throughout the spring season, or whenever you feel you just need a good cleanse. It's important that we cleanse our physical spaces, our physical bodies, our energetic bodies, right? And I like to consider this spiritual hygiene. We talk about physical hygiene all the time, but spiritual hygiene is just as important. And you can click the link below on a article that I wrote about cleansing, energetic cleansing, and why it's important. Alrighty, so because we'll be doing lots of twisting, you may want to bring a blanket for your knees. We'll be on our knees just a little bit here in this practice. And if you want to bring 2 blocks, we'll be coming into low lunges and high lunges. So if you need any support, please, I invite you to bring it to your mat. Again, we'll be doing lots of twisting. So again, we don't have to force ourselves into these twists 100%. 30-40% is totally fine. With the intention that you bring to your mat, you can still do the work and allow it to manifest. So roll out your mat, and I hope to see you in this practice. Alright, so we're going to begin our practice with Kapalabhati breath work. Kapalabhati translates to skull cleansing. And so there are some contraindications, such as if you're pregnant, on your menstrual cycle, or I believe if you have hypertension and high blood pressure. I would refrain from this breath work. And what you can do instead is just inhale and exhale through the nose, really inviting in some cleansing breaths. Alright, if you're coming with me to Kapalabhati and you're new to this breath work, you're going to take 2 natural inhales and exhales. And just watch me for a moment. So Kapalabhati is going to be a passive inhale and a sharp exhale as you pull your belly in. You're pumping the belly, you're pumping the diaphragm. And so you take a inhale about 3/4 of the way, or what's comfortable for you. And then you have a sharp exhale. So it looks like this. All right, so if you're coming with me into Kapalabhati, exhale completely. Inhale. Be here for about a minute. If you get dizzy, just stop what you're doing and breathe naturally. You can stop and pause here, take a natural inhale and exhale. "30 more seconds. You might feel your core working here and activating. And you can take a deep breath in and out the mouth. Beautiful work. You can remove the blanket or bolster underneath you if you have. And sit up nice and tall, legs crossed here. Bring the arms all the way up, clasping onto opposite elbows, really reaching from the rib cage here, allowing yourself to grow. 5 deep breaths here. Making space. Open up the arms and allow them to float down. Tapping the ground. And then float your arms back up, clasping the opposite way now, opposite elbows. Inhale and exhale for 5, really reaching from the rib cage. One more breath here. Release the arms, let them float down again. Pressing the right hand into your mat, allowing the elbow to bend, really making sure that your hips are staying on the ground here, pressing into your left hip sitting bone. Reach the arm up and over. Inhale, expand through the chest, lifting up, twisting up towards the ceiling. One more breath here. Windshield the arms all the way to the other side, pressing into the hand, into the sitting bones, reaching up and over. If you want to come into the open twist, inhale, lifting from the chest. One more breath here. And coming back to center, reaching the arms up and over, Some sun breaths. As you inhale, allow the arms to come down to your heart center. We'll do 4 more. Inviting in the sun's energy now as we transition from dark to light. And allow your hands to fall down to your heart center. Reach the arms up and over again. Inhale. Twist towards the right. Again, we don't have to do 100% here. Pull the belly in. Inhale as you lengthen. And exhale, release. Reach the arms up and over. Exhale, twist to the other side. Pull the belly in as you inhale. And exhale, gently release into the posture a little bit deeper. Inhale up. And just keep twisting like this. Bringing your awareness to your core here. One more time on each side. And inhale, come all the way back to center. Meeting in a tabletop position. Our shoulders are over our wrists. Our knees are aligned with our hips. Our feet are about hip width distance. Coming into our sunbird. But first we want to really engage the core here. Pull the belly in. Take a deep breath. Bring the right leg back behind you. Stretch into that calf muscle for a moment. And then gently lift the foot just a couple inches off the ground, pointing the feet. Remember, engaging that core here, and then allowing the opposite arm to come up. 3 breaths. Allowing the hand and the knee to come back down. And remember, keeping that engagement in the core. Stepping the opposite foot out, pressing into the ball of the foot to give a nice little calf stretch here, and then lifting up, reaching the opposite hand up. Breathing here, gazing forward. Allowing the hand and knee to rest down. Beautiful work. We're going to do that one more time. Lifting the right foot, allowing the left arm to reach out long. Engaging that core, engaging the leg muscles, bringing it back down, reaching the other foot up. Beautiful. Coming back down, meeting in a thread the needle, reaching the right arm all the way up, threading it through, twisting here, allowing the ear to tap your mat or block. Allow the arms to stretch out long. Remembering that practice of satya, cleanliness, purity. As we twist throughout our practice. More breath here. Walk the hand back to the face. Press into the mat. Allow the right arm to reach up and high. Bring the hand back down. Reaching the left arm up. And threading it through. Allowing the ear to connect with the mat. Reaching the arm out long. Breathing with each breath, really deep breaths here. Deep cleansing breaths. So we don't want to retain our breath throughout this practice. We really want to let the breath flow. You reach the arm all the way back up. Beautiful work. Coming back into your tabletop position. Making our way now into a downward facing dog, spreading the fingers, pressing into the thumb and index finger, tucking the toes, and then pulling the core in, engaging those quad muscles, pressing the hips away from the wrists here. Externally rotating the shoulders, pulling back, allowing your gaze to be at your toes. Our heels don't have to be touching the floor at this moment. We can really give a nice bend here. Breathing. One more breath. Gaze forward and walk your feet to the top of the mat. Coming into your Uttanasana. Forward fold. Taking this moment here, with each forward fold that we take, imagining a portal opening up the crown chakra and just pouring out any thoughts, any emotions that maybe are holding you back, maybe any self-judgment going on, self-doubt. Just allow all that to pour out of your head, out of your mind, cleansing the mind now. Inhale, reach the hands to your shins, roll the shoulders back, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, come back down. Press into the feet, engage the core, root to rise, lifting all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips, falling back through your midline, pressing into the floor. Uttanasana, again, pouring out of our mind what doesn't serve us. Hands to shins, roll the shoulders back, gaze forward. Exhale, back down and root to rise. Inhaling, reaching the arms all the way up. Falling back down through the midline. Hands to shins, roll the shoulders back. Back down to your Uttanasana. Last time, root to rise. This time, fall through your midline. Bring your hands to your shins. And step your left foot back into a low lunge. Again, you could bring a blanket here for any support that you need. Adjusting yourself, making sure that your knee is aligned with your ankle. Really engage that hip flexor and kind of imagine this tension between the heel and the knee coming towards one another. Breathing here. Tuck the toe and then step back into your Uttanasana. Flat back. And then step the right foot back into your low lunge. Again, adjusting yourself as you need. Nice long line of energy here. Maybe you prop up to your fingertips. Really roll the shoulders back here. Beautiful. Gazing forward. One more breath. Tucking the toes, lifting the knees, stepping back into your Uttanasana. Again, pouring out anything that doesn't serve you. Hands to shins, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale, back down. And inhale, root to rise. Beautiful. Bringing your hands back down through the heart center. Ardha Uttanasana. Step your left foot back. This time we're coming into lifting the arms. So take a moment here, adjust yourself, and then reach the arms up and overhead. One more breath here. Allow the left hand to fall into the ground, the inside of the right foot, and then start to twist open towards the right side. So you try to stack the shoulders here. Breathing. Pull the belly in. One more breath. And slowly come back down. Stepping into your downward facing dog. You can come into a vinyasa if you'd like. One more breath here. We're all meeting in downward facing dog. Gaze forward and walk your feet back up to the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. This time stepping the right foot back. Coming into our little lunge, lifting the arms. Breathing here. Allowing the right hand to fall down, twisting towards the left, reaching the arm up and over. One more breath here. Framing your foot, stepping back into your downward facing dog. One more breath here. Push yourself forward into a plank. You can keep the knees bent on the ground, or you can bring them up. 3 breaths. Remember, engage the core here. And step back into downward facing dog. Nice, deep cleansing breaths. Lift the right leg up to our 3-legged dog, and then pull it through, pulling it towards your nose. Inhale and exhale up. Inhale in, exhale up. One more time, inhale in, exhale up. Pull it through to replace your right hand, coming into a high lunge. If you want to bring blocks with you, this is a great time to bring your blocks. If you want to stay in your low lunge, that's totally fine. Take a deep inhale. One more breath here. Planting the left hand, reaching the right arm up for our twist. Remember, really engage that core. Beautiful. Bring the hand back down and step into your plank. Nice long line of energy through the spine. Not banana backing here. Pull the belly in. Step back into your, press back into your downward facing dog. Ooh, you might start to feel a little bit of heat being created. Lift the left leg into your 3-legged dog. Breathing here. Pull it through to your nose, around the spine, and exhale back in. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. And exhale out. Inhale, bring the foot to replace the left hand. Coming into our high lunge, really long line of energy through the right leg. Pressing into the ball of the foot. Breathing here. And then placing the right hand down, twisting towards the left. Stacking the shoulders. Pulling the belly in. And slowly bring the hand back down. Step into your plank. Maybe you take a vinyasa this time. Listen to your body. And meet in downward facing dog. Lifting your right leg up again into your 3-legged dog. And pulling it through, stepping it through to replace the right hand. Coming into our high lunge. This time, reaching the arms all the way up. Pull the belly in. Really lengthen from the back leg here. Breathing. Then we're going to lean forward, coming into kind of like a 45-degree angle. It's called Thunderbird. Breathing here. And bring your hands now to prayer. And then we're going to twist out towards the right side. holding it here. You can do it. One more breath. Bringing your hands back down through the center. Stepping your hands down, stepping back into your downward facing dog, or maybe you take a vinyasa. Breathing here. Again, inviting in saucha, cleanliness, purity. Remembering to breathe, lifting the left leg, pulling it through, stepping into your high lunge. Thunderbolt coming forward. Bringing your hands to your heart center and then twisting towards the left. Again, nice long line of energy, breathing. You can do this. Twisting out, thinking about what you need to let go of here. As you release, coming back through the center, planting the hands, stepping your way back into downward facing dog. Bringing the knees down for a moment, taking a child's pose, folding into yourself, being aware of any changes, any sensations. Again, taking some deep cleansing breaths. Lifting up, coming back into your downward facing dog. We're going to move from low lunge up to our high lunge twist. So work with your body here and do what your body is calling you to do in this moment. Reach the bottom all the way up, come into your downward facing dog, lifting the right leg up really high, pulling it through, coming into your low lunge twist. 3 breaths. If you're coming with me, lift the knee into your high lunge and make your way into your high lunge twist now. Now reach the arms all the way up and coming into your high lunge twist, reaching the arms long. Bring your heads back down to center. Plant the hands, high lunge twist. And let the knee fall back down for your low lunge twist. Really pull the belly in here. Wring out all that dirty water. Stepping into plank, taking a vinyasa here, whichever you like to take. And meeting in downward facing dog. Bending the knees, nice generous bend here. Lifting the left foot, pulling it through, stepping into your low lunge twist. One more breath. Planting the hand back down. Lifting the knee if you're coming up with me. Pull the belly in, twist. Remembering those cleansing breaths. And lifting your arms all the way up for your crescent and twist towards the left. Planting the hands, high lunge twist. And allowing the knee to come back down, your low lunge twist. time meeting in downward facing dog. And slowly bring your knees down. Take one last child's pose here. Allowing the forehead to connect to the earth. Regrounding yourself. Lift your gaze and find your way back into your downward dog. Gaze forward. Maybe you walk or hop your way to the top of your mat. Meeting in a Uttanasana. Root to rise, pressing into the mat. Taking a few moments here, mountain pose, really rooting down. Lift the kneecaps, engaging the quads here. Pull the belly in. Allow the shoulders to melt down the back. You can keep the feet hip width apart, or allow the big toes to touch and the heels splay open, coming into a Utkatasana or chair pose. Really bring all your weight into the heels of your feet. Imagine as if you're going to go sit in a chair or somebody's gently pushing your hips back and down. Pull the belly in, engage the quads here. Reach the arms up. Lifting from the rib cage, breathing. Bring your hands to your heart center, folding, twisting now, allowing the elbow to connect with the knee, lifting from the chest, breathing here for 3. Coming back to center and twisting towards the other side, allowing the elbow to connect, lifting from the rib cage and the chest. Coming back to center and just allowing yourself to come to sit. We are now making our way to Navasana, boat pose. So we're not finished yet. You can do this. Alrighty. Coming to your sitting bones, slightly pulling yourself back. You can grab onto the back of your thighs here. Lifting from the chest. Nice strong spine. Strong core here. You can stay right here, or you can come with me and lift the legs. You can keep the knees bent, reaching the arms out long. 3 breaths. And slowly let your feet come back down for a moment. If you have a block, please grab it. We're coming into more twists. Yes, more twisting. Again, we're just going to keep wringing out that dirty water, right? That stagnant energy that holds us back. Alrighty, grabbing your block if you have it. Again, making your way into your Navasana and twisting. We're going to twist 4 times on each side. Ready? Breathing here. 4. And slowly bring your feet back down. We're going to do one more round. You can do this. Pull the belly in, lift from the chest, and twist. And you can release down. Alrighty, we're gonna start to cool down now. I'm sure you've built a little bit of heat in your body. Allowing the soles of the feet to come together, allowing the knees to open up like a book. Coming to Baddha Konasana. Bring the heels towards your body as much as you can here. Really lifting, engaging the core, taking 3 breaths. Three cleansing breaths. And then gently folding forward, clasping to your feet. Again, 3 cleansing breaths here. And slowly come back up. Allowing your right leg to come out long. Coming to half Lord of the Fishes. You can keep your left knee in towards the chest or bring it across the body. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can bend the right foot into the side of the left thigh. Really inhaling. Allowing the right arm to, the right elbow to hinge around the left shin. Lifting up, engage the core here. Nice inhale. And maybe you twist a little bit deeper. One more breath. You can release. Allowing the legs to come out long. This time the left leg comes out long. Coming into your variation here. Allowing the left arm to wrap around the right leg. Lifting. And gently releasing out. Envision yourself as a lotus flower rising from the muddy water. And as you rise, the mud slowly drips down, revealing your beautiful self. Your petals start to slowly open. You're bright and colorful. Your spirit feels clean and pure. As a white light emanates around you, you continue moving through your life, remembering Saucha, remembering to take time for yourself to cleanse, to remove any obstacles, any stagnant energy that holds you back, so that you can continue moving forward and blooming, and continue growing into your fullest potential. Slowly start to come back to your space, inviting in movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Maybe you circle the ankles and the wrists. Reach the arms up above the head. Bring the feet together for a nice big stretch here. And then rolling onto your favorite side for a fetal position. Taking this time to collect all of the work you've done on your mat today. Holding space for it. So that you can take this off of your mat and continue to work through it in your daily life. Slowly find a seat, allowing the eyes to stay closed here. Taking this last moment to thank yourself for stepping on your mat. Inviting in the light, allowing the sun to shine through. Reach the arms up above your head to collect the energy you've created. And allow the hands to fall down to your heart center. You can gently let the eyes open. May you be cleansed, and may you continue growing. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining.